Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Bleak Faith Forsaken. So, I am basically back where we were last time. There are a couple of things that I learned, and, well, there's one thing that I learned. That is that you cannot just basically log out anywhere and resume from there, like you can in FromSoft titles, typically. Instead, the game will tell you that, quitting out means saving and exiting, and returning to your last checkpoint. So that's a thing that might influence, how I'm going to structure my episodes, I suppose, and where I'm going to stop. And yeah, ideally, I suppose when exploring somewhere new, I would like to find a new checkpoint so I don't lose progress, so I don't have to retrace my steps. We'll see how well that's going to work out. Probably not always, if I had to guess, but we'll see. That's fine. However, a bigger issue is that when I started up the game today, I recorded the first episode yesterday, and when I started the game today, I found that when I hit continue, I started a completely new character. I didn't have any of my equipment. I was back to level 1, so I don't know what happened there. I have a theory, because after recording the first episode, I just went back to the main menu and hit new game, but then it didn't just seem to overwrite my save file. Instead, it gave me a choice whether to select my original save slot with the name and last save date, or create a new slot. And I just backed out of the menu. I did not select any of those. But that's the only way I interacted with my save file at all before just quitting the game and starting it back up today. So I guess I'm not going to touch that. I did a brief test, quitting out of the game and reloading back in after I had picked up an item, and that stayed safe. So let's hope that I'm not just suddenly going to lose all of my progress. That would suck. I'm just going to continue playing as normal for another episode, and as I said, I made my way back to where I was. Basically, I picked up pretty much the exact same things, except that one of the first enemies I killed dropped this axe for me. So enemies dropping the equipment they're using, I guess, is a thing. So that's nice. And this axe is just a little bit better. It's a sharp weapon, and just slightly better damage than that Archangel saber that we found. That's in the fixed location. Yeah. So, just using this. Sharp, one-handed, swift. Yeah, the Archangel saber requires Mark 1 of something, for unlocking some sort of weapon skill, I can only guess, because apparently, perks and abilities are eventually going to be a thing, right? So, we'll see. I did spend my points similarly, or rather, I did start employing that pattern that I was talking about last time, where I'm just always going to put 1 point into agility and 1 point alternating into strength and constitution. It seems like a decent way to go. I mean, if I'm just completely foregoing intelligence, which for now, I think for my first playthrough, I'm not going to go for a spellcaster. I have no idea. It might be super powerful in this game. It might be tricky to do. But, I figured since I'm completely new to this, obviously, I'm just going to go with the, pretty standard sword and board, or, well, just primarily melee build, I suppose. Although, if I'm going to invest heavily in agility, apparently that boosts archery as well. We'll see how that works, obviously, once we get our hands on a ranged weapon of some sort. Anyway, so instead of immediately going back up that way, where I so unfortunately got stuck last time, hello there, I'm going to look around here a little bit, just to see if this leads anywhere else, if this valley continues. I mean, I can't really tell. Also, is that a creature sitting against a tree there? I think it is, isn't it? Might actually be a first boss. Oh boy. Am I ready for this? I don't know. There's this land that's underneath the precarious little walkway that we climbed up last time. Okay, there are some enemies scuttling about here. Nice. These are extra weak, I think. Oh, it's almost a one-shot with a charged R2, okay. Man, and enemies do drop a ton of healing items, at least early on. Drowning in this stuff. Yep, and the game also just hand places a lot of those everywhere. Speaking of items, though, I did pick up a couple of things that I don't think I found last time. You see that I got 32 of those. Still don't know what this mystery concoction is. I mean, it just says drink me. Last time it didn't seem to do anything at all. So I don't know if the game's just trying to trick me or something. Wish I could also just use items out of the menu instead of having to equip them. So I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this to maybe 3 to the opposite side. So I have my healing on the left, mana restoration on the right, and mystery liquid that might or might not do anything at the top. Oh wait, am I? Did I just see? Oh, I'm regenerating. Interesting. Okay, well, so that's a waste. You know what? In that case, I don't know how long that's gonna last. But just in case there is a boss here, might as well benefit from a regen effect. I did not notice those numbers at all last time. Well, my first time quaffing that potion. Maybe you find some kind of random potion, and it was not a regen potion last time? Oh god, it is a boss. Mutated ghoul. Hello. I had a feeling like it might be. The question is, okay. The question is it one of those soul-style, oh god, bosses that you're supposed to lose against, or that you're not really expected to win? Okay. It's hard to say. Okay. At least there I got the timing right. I am regenerating. That's, I mean, that is still going. You got that going for us for sure. Okay, you can kind of see where the pillars are going to appear, I guess, on that attack. Nope. Big hit, but he has a lot of health though. Yikes. I think I might have gotten the timing wrong there. Because that follow-up swing was extra slow, seemingly. Oh god, that was nice. Oh my god, okay. Well, probably just dead here, but... some of those attacks I'm not so sure how to dodge. Well, yeah, like that seems... Oh, maybe you just jumped that. Might be doing the Elden Ring thing where I'm not really considering jumping as a way to avoid attacks when it's very much intended. Oops. Also, I'm doing the thing where I'm clicking the stick and accidentally crouching. Oh, that's... Wait. No, that's not the move where... Okay, I guess there my timing was just bad. Well, first death. It's expected, of course. Well, this saved my progress, that's promising. Okay, there might be some sort of checkpoint that's a bit closer to that encounter, maybe? It's not that far, I guess, and there aren't that many enemies. Well, I probably don't need to deal with any of the enemies if I don't want to. Some attacks can only be avoided by jumping. Oh wow, it actually tells me there. Was that up during the entire fight? It's very possible. I was absolutely not looking there. Very single-mindedly focused on the boss. I'm definitely killing all of these basic enemies so much faster now. Huh. I only put like 1 point into strength? Yeah. Does it really make that big of a difference? Also, wow, the music suddenly seems a little bit loud. Maybe that's just on my end. Audio balance seemed fine for the first video, for as much as I watched of it. Anyway, I did look around here a little bit. Okay, debris is going a bit crazy. I did not go up these stairs. I just looked down here and saw the bridge down there, and then I also spotted that item there, which I'm pretty sure is the one that we saw from above. I did not mean to roll there. Holy crap. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, when looking up, I was trying to see if that was directly beneath this giant staircase, and I Couldn't really tell, but apparently it is. I mean, since I already died, I guess I might as well just, you know, get a bit adventurous and see how traversal like this works. Okay, I mean, confirmed, we can walk on these kinds of ledges, and I suppose we already learned that we can fall relatively far without taking damage. Okay. Or, at the very least, without dying. In fact, it doesn't seem like I took damage from even this fall, so it's pretty generous in that regard. Mystery Concoction does 3. Is that the same Mystery Concoction that we already had, though? So, do we know... Or is this basically... yeah, it just says drink me. I mean, it looks the same, but maybe Mystery Concoctions all look the same until you somehow learn to identify them. It's certainly not become part of our recipe list. So... I guess I'm gonna equip it to belt 2. Did it automatically refill my stuff? Yes, it did. Okay. And, I mean, I didn't want to try, obviously, in the middle of the boss fight to see if I can restock or if I can re-equip my, you know, more healing potions. More than those 2. And I already tried that last time, I think. You cannot equip the same potion in multiple slots, for example. Like, decide to just occupy all 4 of your hotkeys, your item hotkeys, with just 2 potions each. You know, which I absolutely would do, of course, but yeah. No such thing for now, unfortunately. Anyway, I wasn't really quite done looking at inventory either. Right. For example, I found this entire hunter mask, or hunter set, which I did not equip, of course. I probably should have done that. It might have helped a little bit. At least that way we have a helmet medium armor. Okay. And shoulders as well. Ooh. A hunter coat. I kind of like the look of this. Right, but I just wanted to take a look at more items. So we found this entire set, yes. But also some other things, perhaps? No weapons? A lesser anomalous crystal, yeah, I did see that pop up. A crystallized emission from inside the anomalous core. Now that it has manifested physically, its unique traits can be repurposed. In armor, plus 200 blunt armor rating. In weapon, plus 2% blunt armor penetration. Okay, so there is some sort of equipment modification, clearly. Lesser anomalous crystal? Wait, these are just 2 different types of lesser anomalous crystal, I see. And this one gives plus 10 stamina in armor and plus 1% critical chance in weapon. Okay. And then, yeah, we got these things. Broken arrow. I swear... Oh, you know what? That's probably in data logs? Documents? Ah. Helena's diary fragment. I just got this as a random drop from an enemy. But it's 2 out of 5. Yeah, interesting. Things were becoming... Should I wait until I have them all? Or at least the first one? Things were becoming more chaotic, and if that wasn't enough, more soldiers arrived. These were not only looking for the rebel, but they also seemed to be obsessing over the area beyond the machinarium, just like the ones Conrad was looking for. Soon, even more of them showed up, and they were the exact opposite of what Conrad was like. Big bulks of metal, bald and brutal. They seemed to lose track of the time, just like the rest of us, though, and when they lost their patience, some things are best left unsaid. Ominous, and kind of bad sounding. Great, okay. Anyway, hunter mask. I mean, it's better than no armor, I suppose, in terms of protection. Ooh, Mark 1. Plus 7.5% base weapon damage. Heck yeah. Does this come with an effect? Wait, it does. Oh, hold on. This one does not. Obviously, this is what I mean. This is a lot more armor rating. At least the numbers are a lot bigger. Obviously, it has. Okay, so this one has an empty stat slot. I see. It's not filled like with these. Yeah, these come pre-filled with base weapon damage, which I'm totally okay with. Needless to say, this also has an empty slot. Let's just equip the full set, I suppose, and see how much that slows me down, if at all. I mean, this is probably not the best place to test anything, but hey there. That was a pretty heavy landing. I mean, I feel reasonably swift and nimble still. Yeah, these guys are just tougher. Makes they look more metallic and armored. Okay, I was completely out of stamina apparently. It took longer to come back than I expected. Maybe that's the main downside to having heavier armor. It's just slow stamina regen. I don't know if the game explicitly told me at some point. Okay, oof. I was not sure if I was backing up into any enemies, and I was technically, but that guy decided to, or rather, just happened to give me the time I needed, which is very much appreciated. Yeah, it was tough with that clump of enemies all at once there. We're getting lots of, well, restorative fluids, more crystals, hello there, and also a bunch of materials. I haven't done any crafting yet. I mean, I would be crafting mostly healing fluids, I suppose, but we have plenty of those. Right, I mean, my roll doesn't seem to slow down. Like, maybe it just doesn't do that like it does in Dark Souls. Encumbered 60%. And that seems like a lot. Also, I have learned how to switch weapon sets. At some point the game gave me a tutorial about that. Or was it... Actually, it might have been a loading screen tip. So, yeah, you can hold the sheath and unsheath button, and that will toggle between your two sets, which I suppose you could use for, you know, having only a one-hander or a one-hander plus shield, or obviously a one-hander or heavy two-handed weapon, which apparently makes it easier to stagger enemies, or, you know, break their poise or whatever, which makes perfect sense. However, both weapon sets that you have equipped contribute to your equipped weight at all times. So, yeah, I opted not to do that for the time being and just go with the strongest weapon I have. I mean, I probably should go with at least these two items since they come with the weapon increase, the weapon damage increase, but maybe go with the lighter chest armor. Is this roll swifter? It's so hard to tell. My running speed. I mean, there is a stat for that. 100% movement speed. Does that change at all? Or, well, let's actually see here. Stamina recovery. Oh, okay. I think that's lower than it used to be. 67.5. That was definitely higher at some point. I think as high as maybe 90 per second. So that's a thing for sure. And 2-second delay before stamina recovery. 100% speed. Let's see if we put on the heaviest things that we have right now. Yeah, okay, stamina recovery goes down drastically, and delay goes up. That I definitely felt that, to be honest. But that should be counteracted by improving our agility, right? Wait, didn't it tell me somewhere? How was I able to see the breakdown of what the stats did? Huh? Wait, didn't that show me? Oh, details. Oh. I didn't realize I had toggled that on before. Or maybe it was on by default and I toggled it off. So anyway, increasing agility gives you more stamina, as well as reducing that delay, which is great. Yeah, that is great. Encumbrance 60.1%. I mean, honestly, with this full heavy set, well, it's only medium, but I guess for now it's relatively heavy. That felt like a pretty heavy penalty. Let's go with the slightly lighter stuff. 67.5 stamina recovery. Did that really change much with the pants? No, it didn't at all, actually. Oh, interesting. So, well, I suppose the weight difference isn't that great here. It's only this is only 36% encumbrance, and with the hunter pants, it's 41. It's down to 31. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't make a difference. So I guess just like in the Souls game, typically you have certain break-off points. It just doesn't tell you outright, I guess. Actually, maybe it tells you here. No. Can be affected by equipment. 0.1 additional seconds before stamina starts regenerating. 25% reduction from encumbrance. Okay. So, but what you're saying is, wait, can I maybe equip this and still have? Okay. Yeah, 50.1% encumbered, so 50% is not the breakoff point. But I still have my 67.5 per recovery per second. So I guess if I'm not going to be likely... Wait. Okay, and only when I go over 60%. Okay, so 60 must be the threshold then. Interesting. So if I go for those, 55.8, yeah, percent encumbrance, that gives me the stamina, the 67.5 per second stamina recovery and 2-second delay. I guess that's a decent compromise. Sure. So I have only the gloves of the light armor set. Okay, now can I actually maybe put something in here? Equip, destroy. Oh, you can destroy from the menu. That's dangerous. Let's not accidentally do that. I hope there's some extra confirmation for that. Let's see here. Okay, this one's new. Lesser anomalous crystal for 200 technomancy armor rating. Or 2% technomancy penetration. Right. Extract one, extract all. What does extract mean in this case? That sounds like breaking it down. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not planning to use technomancy, so I guess for science, I'm gonna extract this thing here. I could use it for the technomancy defense, I suppose. Even if I'm not planning to use it for the weapon bonus. But we're gonna obviously find more of these. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so that disenchanted it into materials. We got an essence, though, which might be a pretty rare thing, so maybe not terrible. But yeah, it looks like I can't just modify my equipment on the fly. At least I don't know how I would do it. I don't see the option here, so... Wait. Yeah, anyway, okay. Let's just keep going for now. I did try hitting the walls over here while I was passing through earlier, where I thought I heard some sort of sound from the other side. And maybe I did hear a sound. It might just been another enemy from somewhere. Didn't find any secret walls, obviously, so... I don't know if that's a thing at all. I mean, I would be surprised if there weren't some sort of secret passage somehow. Some kind of illusory wall, but... I mean... I didn't try hitting every wall. I don't know if it would be enough to roll into the walls, or if you have to interact Dark Souls 2 style, or any of that. So who knows. I also still don't have any idea if I'm doing this whole timing thing correctly, but I don't know. It's working out mostly. Hello there, forgot you were here. Oh, damn it. Tried to parry. Which I've tried a couple more times, I suppose, off camera, and I suppose I got relatively consistent at it. Well, I suppose I didn't really do it that much. Not enough to really say that with any kind of confidence. But it seems pretty doable. Anyway, let's, I guess, finish looking around here a bit more, and just in case there was anything more to do. Apparently sprinting attacks are a thing. Is jumping attack a thing? No, you cannot attack in the air, it seems like. Yeah. Neither light nor heavy attacks seem to do anything while airborne. Whoa. Okay, that's the first time I sent an enemy flying like that. Also, I did notice the little XP bar indicator that shows up when... excuse me. when you kill something. I did not notice that while playing last time, but... you know, while playing and recording. I did today. So that's a thing. I wasn't specifically looking at it when it popped up just now, but... so I don't know. No, we did not level up. We are getting there, though. I might be able to get another level before maybe attempting that boss again. If I do. Well, obviously I will at some point. But I don't know how much you you're maybe expected to explore first. Ooh, whoa, that's just a one-shot. Oh. Oh yeah, we should be dealing more damage now, right? In fact, shouldn't it show somewhere? Minimum damage 34, 37. I mean, that's more than our weapon, you know, shows. No, wait, it actually shows those numbers here now. That was lower before, though, right? That was 30 to 32 or something? So it displays, or it reflects any bonuses right there, I suppose. I mean, does it... If I just take this off, does it immediately change this? Yes, it does. Okay. Good to know. So that applies directly, and it definitely works. It was a little bit too early, yeah. That's probably also too early. Dang it. That should hit, though. Nice. It's not like these guys are difficult to defeat by just, you know, R1ing them, basically. What have we here, though? Intriguing little... Oh, is this where the elevator would have gone? Or where the elevator goes? Yeah, I don't know. That seems way deeper down, actually. But it is the upper end of an elevator. Okay. Have to be pretty close to interact here. One thing I'm wondering is whether... Is it coming? Yes. Okay. One thing I'm wondering is if there are ladders in the game, because I actually didn't notice... Oh, I meant to jump. I don't know why I didn't jump. I pressed the button for sure. That was scary. Thankfully, I did not just fall into that gap. So, you stand in the middle of the elevator and it's supposed to just work? Hello? That's what the tutorial told me, right? Maybe I broke something by somehow... I don't know. I don't know why I would have broken it. Okay, I guess I did break it. Maybe it's a bit finicky, but that's okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, there was a ladder. Is this the place? Actually, this might be the place. Wait, no, maybe it's not. I feel like I must be way too far down. Yeah, okay, that's definitely a different type of enemy. Oh, that completely missed me. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, okay, that... I'm surprised I actually got credited with the parry there. Yikes. These guys are a bit more armored and not as easily staggered, I suppose. Fair enough. I think that loot was just materials. Okay, yeah, looks like it. Should I heal in this kind of case? I don't know. Let's do it. We have so many. And... yeah. That did not automatically refill, except now it did. So you just open the menu and that... Oh, interesting. That refills it. I can only assume only out of combat, because... otherwise, you just quickly do this and you got your healings refilled. So long as you have more in your bag, I suppose. Yeah, this is definitely a new place, obviously. This went way further down than the other elevator would have been, so... I'm getting distracted again. I don't even know if the big face staircase is like the main path to go, and what I'm doing here is side exploration, or if that doesn't actually go anywhere, and this is where you're expected to go. No idea. Anyway, the ladder. Yeah, so right by that very first bridge where you first start out, there is a ladder on going down to a platform that you can't see, but it's very far down. And that I, you know, try to approach that ladder very carefully. It looked perfectly operable, not broken or anything, but there was no button prompt when approaching it, and I did not want to chance it any further. Maybe it was purely decorative, I don't know. I guess I'll wait until I see a ladder that's not maybe quite as deadly when you know, that doesn't look like it's going to kill you if you end up just falling instead of climbing. Or maybe if I find a ladder that I could climb up, potentially. Anyway, oh yeah, also, you can sneak. Maybe you can do some sort of stealth attack. The camera is not my friend here. Not at all. Oh, well. I don't know if the stealth attack could have worked there, but it certainly didn't after I actually bumped into him. Yeah, okay, materials, no items. Yeah, so you can sneak and actually sneak up on enemies. I don't, oh, is there an enemy, speaking of which? I thought I saw something moving here. Maybe not? Nope, guess not. Just tricking myself into into seeing enemies where there are none. Okay, the path does continue here. No item in this nook. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to test if there is a sneak attack or, you know, backstab. Okay, nice. Lesser anomalous crystal. I think that's a new type again, but I mean, since I don't know, as far as I can tell, I can't do anything with them yet, so might as well just keep going and not look at every single new one. Okay, right, those guys are just one-shots. Where are we in relation to everything else? Oh! Okay, there's our bridge. Okay, so we're just below where we were. In fact, I think I saw this platform. I remember seeing this platform from above. Okay. We might be actually approaching that ladder that I was talking about. The bottom of it. And maybe you can use it, and it's just a way to get back to our homunculus bonfire thing checkpoint. Yeah, I think the ladder might be right there. It is. Hold Y to transition to the other side of the ladder. This feature doesn't exist for ladders that are short or lead into water. Interesting. Hold Y to transition to the other side of the ladder? You have to what? You have to fully use this ladder at least once first. I'm trying to. What do you mean by... Oh. Interesting. So there is no prompt. But I was trying to hit Y at the top of the ladder. I just didn't trust it fully. I don't know. I mean, it seemed weird for it to just be purely for show. And, well, apparently it wasn't. But, I mean, surely I could have just climbed it down and just... I tried tapping Y. Maybe I wasn't quite close enough to it because I was too scared of falling. And, I mean, I can only assume that this kind of fall would absolutely kill you, right? There's no way. So... Oh, now it just works. Maybe I don't know, maybe I just didn't actually believe that it could work. So I fully traversed it once. And now it just teleports me to the bottom. That's certainly a feature that I've never seen before. I mean, thanks, I suppose. That's a very long ladder, and that definitely saves some time. How about this, though? Is this a ladder? I mean, that is a ladder. But it doesn't seem like I would be able to go up there. No, nor would I want to. Okay, well, that's all very fascinating. I suppose it also gives me a chance to finally go up these stairs and see, just take a look at what's at the top. And if it seems like it opens up into a whole new area, then I'm going to go back down and keep exploring there. There are definitely a couple of places that I still haven't checked out. Like that other elevator, the first one we found. That staircase that I started climbing before getting stuck. Oh, hey there. Restful on night. Abandoned soldier.
And you don't look plagued either.
Thanks for the experience, I think you just gave me. Do I press A to continue? Wait, do I press Y to continue?
I don't suppose you remember what floor this is.
Nope.
You don't talk much, do you?
Nope.
A mute friend. Since we're friends now, I suggest you avoid the brute over there.
Brute over there. Brute over there. I was wondering if I saw something. No. I don't, though. What brute are you talking about? Am I blind? No, at first I thought there was some sort of creature maybe sitting there, but I think that's just a bush and a fence. definitely starting to see things. And brute. I mean, there are more of those rays flying in the sky. Yeah, I don't know. But this guy, I mean, parts of this dialogue actually seemed like straight out of a Souls game. Like now that since we're friends now, isn't that like literally something Patches says at some point, some iteration of some incarnation, I guess, of Patches.
I will tell you about myself, but I'm afraid I don't remember much. Part of a reconnaissance patrol. I don't remember much else. God Emperor, forgive me. Sometimes I close my eyes, and by the time I open them, I'm somewhere else entirely.
Well, that's a bit spooky.
How I'm still alive must be a miracle in itself. Here, take this.
Thank you.
It'll be of help along the way. I'm done for anyways.
I mean, if you say so. Honestly, I have plenty of those things. You could keep them. I could give you some.
Good luck out there.
Well, thank you, stranger.
Good luck out there.
I mean, that's the Souls NPC, the most Souls NPC that I've ever encountered, including all of the Souls games that I played. So that's a good sign. Brute over there. Oh, I thought there was an item here. It was just a little bright spot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's probably referring to some sort of boss that's coming up, presumably. Oh, yeah, okay. Actually... Does that... Huh. That's the staircase that I was starting to climb, but it doesn't seem like it actually connects all the way up here, awkwardly. I could drop down to it. That's I think that's literally the platform that I was trying to jump to where I got stuck. I don't see the enemy patrolling there, but it's gotta be somewhere. Do I just drop down to it? That would get me back to where I was going to explore anyway. Suppose I could do that, just making sure that there isn't an item to quickly pick up here, or anywhere to climb up, perhaps. Well, it doesn't seem like you can really climb. The jump is not terrible. You can jump relatively high, but... well, it's also not that powerful. I mean, I don't think this really qualifies as a parkour kind of game where you can really climb anything too crazy. Yeah, let's just drop down here. That should be a safe height, judging by past experiences, and it was safe. Okay, well, minus getting hit by this guy. That's okay. Oh, leveled up. Actually, did I level up before? No. I just leveled up. Okay. Well, agility and more strength, actually. Increases weapon damage by 10.8%. That seems like so much, but I'll absolutely take it. And more inventory weight, obviously. That's very beneficial in all kinds of ways. Right. Yeah, 36 to 39 damage now. And, well, still the same level of encumbrance, of course. Since I don't know where we would need to drop under... I guess less than 35%, right? Which I think I was down to at some point. So it could be 30% encumbrance, 60. And then, I don't know, maybe another break of... Or maybe then just super encumbered at... full at 100% encumbrance. Who knows? Oh wow, that's ominous looking, but it's just red light. It's just one of those... yeah, I don't know. Lamps? Are they just a kind of lantern? You can find those things everywhere, though. Ionization fluid, okay, thanks, I guess. Get another one of those night dudes. I wonder if maybe this cavern here is gonna connect to that first elevator? Or if it's its own separate place entirely. There does not, by the way, appear to be any sort of plunging attack. Yeah, you just cannot attack in any... Oh, hi there. In any kind of way. While in the air, whether falling or jumping, it seems like. Okay. Right, so I just walked around this pillar. Staircase kind of going up, or is it actually... Wait, is it going up? Can't tell. What's that? An item? On the wall? Oh. Arrows? It's a torch. Oh, that makes sense. Not sure what use we have for torches. Is it just a light source or a type of weapon? A little bit of both. Okay, I didn't expect the follow-up swing there. Almost got me, buddy. Geese cards manifest 1 out of 3. Okay. Lore page added. Right. It tells you that. Oh boy. This is going somewhere else entirely. Although, that kind of looks like a dead end out there. And a bit precarious, not to mention. Well, since I have no idea if there is any realistic way or any reasonable way to, you know, to ensure that we get all these fragments of documents, we might as well just start reading them as we find them. I mean, this one is part 1, so that makes sense. Geese cards manifest. Those surrounded by comfort wallow in excesses, disturbed only by the most accidental of anxieties, until an event such as this, and once that opulence comes into jeopardy, other extremes become priorities. Flight, retaining all that was accumulated on the backs of others, and if necessary, the instant siding with the invader to keep the honey flowing. Existence at one point becomes only the pursuit of more. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of human nature, though. I mean, it's an interesting place to build your little cottage. Kind of nice, though. I mean, in a way. Okay, that's definitely that path we were going up. That's down there somewhere. Oh, that's a tree with the boss. Yep. I'll come back for you. I don't know why I didn't stick around up there to check at the top of those stairs. Obviously, we haven't done that. Over there somewhere is that cave entrance that I took. I didn't take the staircase up. I'm just trying to mentally, you know, keep that list of places I still haven't fully explored. Okay, there's an item here. Oh, a kite shield. Yeah. So that was actually physically in the world here and disappeared as I collected it. I also saw something glowing on the other side, but I guess we only found that shield. Oh, wait. Oh, the torch. Okay, that is equipable. Used to illuminate areas. Place an offhand. Can be used together with one-handed weapons. Oh. Okay. But can it also be placed in the main hand, though, if you want to? No, I guess it doesn't have any stats. Right. Instead of the weapon stats, it chose that description, so cannot attack with that, I suppose. Kite shield, obviously... Wait, actually? Not as much better as I would have expected compared to the wooden shield. It is heavy. It only provides marginally better defense against blunt. Actually slightly worse against sharp, surprisingly. A lot better defense against magic, though. That's interesting. It certainly looks more impressive. And that instantly pushes me to 72% encumbrance, which is obviously, yeah, give me less than 50 stamina recovered per second. Not great. What does it look like? Oh, it's a... Huh? How does it work? Oh, it folds out? It's a mechanical shield? Yeah. Wow, that's fancy. Too bad you can't really see it very well because... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, there you can. I thought the camera always snapped behind your character when you block. That's super cool looking, but, I mean, it's just too heavy for me. I guess I'll... Wait, actually, offhand. Goes here. Does that encumber me at all? A little bit. But not to the point where it makes a difference. So, let's see. I hold that and I have a torch. Nice. What's happening? I'm trying to block and he just reaches for the shield but then doesn't? Weird. That's a bit... Seems a bit unintentional. Yeah, I cannot attack or block or do anything with the torch. But I can swap back to my actual equipment. Oh, wait, the torch actually stays equipped in my hand as well. Oh, so as long as I... Wait, is that actually intended? Or did I break something? I mean, I guess either way I'll take it. An extra light source at all times seems convenient. And whether I'm supposed to be holding it in my hand or if it's actually supposed to be... I mean, that looks good enough. It just clips through the shield a little bit while blocking, I suppose. So, maybe it's perfectly intentional. Because as I said, I mean, everything you equip in your 2 equipment slots, your weapon slots, is actually considered equipped and does contribute to weight. And if one of those things... And they also show up on your character. You see them on your back. So it makes sense for the torch to also show up and actually serve as a light source, since apparently it's some kind of electrical lamp, of course. So not really burning any fuel. And presumably with a very long-lasting energy supply. Anyway. I don't know that... I mean, obviously the lighting isn't particularly necessary, but it does make for some more dramatic shadows. That's kind of neat. If it ends up getting too distracting and it doesn't seem like we're actually encountering very many really dark places that require the light, I might take it off, or if weight becomes an issue. In fact, speaking of weight, can I not equip this? No, that puts me at 62. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I suppose without the torch I could actually use these. Use the slightly better gloves, but, you know, probably not super necessary. Okay, this just keeps going. There's some sort of path. An item? Yeah, of course. Oh. Just +1 green stuff. I thought I heard maybe steps over this way or something. I'm definitely hearing something. Is that guy lying there going to get up? Sounds like skeletons in Dark Souls lying in wait. I don't trust this one bit. That is a skeleton, isn't it? Well, it's some sort of enemy. It's just one of those guys, though. Or do they not normally have glowing red eyes? I'm not sure if this is a tougher one. Ah, come on. Barely missed. Ooh. Big crit. I think red numbers are just crits. Nice one. Okay, I'm definitely still hearing that weird crackling noise. Which is... What is that? I find that pretty unsettling. Oh. Hi. Hold Y to toggle the 3rd belt slot row. Then use... Oh. Analyze this anomaly. Okay. Interesting. Wait, let's first grab the item, please. Mystery concoction, great. So this is an anomaly. If you say so. I mean, yeah, it's obviously not a human skeleton. It's not a skeleton at all, I guess, because it's clearly somehow alive. Okay, anyway, hold Y and analyze. Oh, okay. And then we collect, log updated psychosis. I've repeated the completeness protocol over 40 times now, to no avail. No training can prepare our mind for this. All sense and reason are gone. All sense and reason are gone. The mental fortitude required to hold a coherent thought for longer than a heartbeat is soul-crushing. It feels like I'm existing from one moment to the next, picking up the remnants of déjà vu after déjà vu. That sounds more like amnesia than psychosis. I don't know. Okay. Not sure what that did for us, but we did it. Okay. Well, I guess collecting in... Oh, wait a second. Oh, interesting. So this scanner thing highlighted this ladder for me. And now it's just glowing there. Hold on. I want to walk away a little bit, just in case. Was that ladder there before and just not highlighted? It probably was there. I was wondering if it was like an illusory ladder or something that only became visible at all because I... Oh, it's a shortcut ladder. Okay, that explains why I didn't see it from below, because clearly that's where we were before. Close to where we encountered our crestfallen friend. Crestfallen Patches. Is he still gonna be here? I mean, I didn't reset the world or anything, so... Yeah, he's still there.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, man. To you too, even though you sounded like you had given up. Surely you didn't actually mean it, though. Okay, well, that lengthy expedition led us back here. Holy crap, how did I... Wait, I mean, I dropped down... I dropped down here. And then I ended up going down the stairs and into that cave to the other side where there was just that little dead end. Yeah, actually, it's right there where I found the kite shield. Then I went back, climbed up the spiral staircase, and ended up on that ledge, ultimately, with that anomaly that I suppose I could have spotted from below if I had been more observant. I also could have spotted the kick-down ladder. How silly of me to assume even for a second that souls-like this would not have ladders. Obviously, ladders specifically the ones you kick down, are such a staple. How could you possibly make a game like this without having those? Oh, okay. I don't think this is how I fell down before, but this worked, I suppose. At one point I'm gonna learn how much of a fall you can actually safely survive. Right. Ooh, okay. That's a place. Can be reached from somewhere inside that general structure that we came from. Is this actually a path? Yeah. I guess. Okay, so ultimately... Oh, hi there. This is awkward. Okay. Awkward, but perfectly fine, thankfully. Is this an anomaly? No. No, the glow is just from my lamp, of course. Will I... Now I'm wondering, will I actually recognize an anomaly as such? I'm hearing some weird sound. I suppose I was hearing the weird sound that Big Skeleton was making. Definitely hearing something. It's a different kind of sound, but I mean, I suppose there's no harm in doing this. Oh, wait. And apparently there actually is something. Monastery impression. Okay, so listen for audio clues, I suppose, to find anomalies. That's... I hope that's just universally true, and we'll see, I guess. Venturing into the anomalous zone at the edge of this crumbling colony, I was enveloped by a world devoid of sense, dominated by the cold, relentless sprawl of concrete and rebar. Rusted metal carcasses of buildings stood as grim monuments to a forgotten era, their skeletal frames interwoven with the vestiges of ancient technology and tangled cables that snaked across the ground like decaying veins. The omnipresent drone of the structure reverberated through the air, a constant reminder of its oppressive presence. Here, louder than anywhere before. As I picked my way through the debris, I could sense the weight of the past pressing in, the technological remnants whispering secrets of a world that once thrived but now lay silent and corroded. Wow, that's a fantastic paragraph that captures the whole Omnistructure and what's it actually called in Blame? Man, it's been a while since I actually read it. I definitely want to reread it though. Surely they must have a name for it there as well. Okay, there's something there. Wait, yeah, no, we can go up here, right? Yeah, we came up that way. Okay. So we got something more over that way. Somewhere roughly in that direction, like on the other side of that structure, that's where we started, right? That's where the initial bridge was. Then we got, yeah, we got that whole stone bridge connecting over to that built-up little area with some items, so that's definitely a place we will go. We got... That's not a walkway, nope. And certainly don't expect to survive that fall. Maybe that actually is past that that boss around some sort of corner, and will emerge there. Maybe. Okay, and I'm trying so hard to build this mental map of the place, but there are a lot of loose ends still, and it's complicated. Okay, this is further up this path. Hello there. Yeah, okay, that's just further up here. I see. Thought I saw... Oh no, I thought I saw a letter, but it was actually just this route here that fooled me. Okay. I mean, a letter wouldn't really have made sense there, but anyway. Okay, now I'm not sure if I'm hearing things again. I guess not, it's just the ambient track that's swelling a little bit. Yeah, you know, that's fine. Let's not worry about slightly off collision. It's fine. Oh, item there. Metal arrows, okay. Still don't have a bow, but surely we will get one before long. Okay, there's stuff up there. There's... yeah. Hello. You noticed me, apparently. Ooh, okay, I almost made that jump, for what it's worth. Where are you, actually? You sounded pretty close, but... I'm not actually sure if he's about to drop on top of me or something. I'm also not sure if this is any kind of official path. It might be, though. We can make that jump. We can jump pretty far. This is above the anomaly. Yep. Almost seems like I could jump into that building. I don't know if I would want to, though. That might just be a way to trap myself. Oh, by the way, I need to... Speaking of trapping myself and being forced to reset, I wonder if I mean, I should be ending the episode here. Just at the 1 hour mark. Oh, okay, no, he's still stomping around on that walkway. I guess he's noticed me, but... Oh, well, sure, I'll take it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he knows how to get to me. It seems like I should at least be able to get to that item. I might not be able to get up to there. That's... YOLO! Oh, perfect jump. Oh, but... Unless I can kind of get stuck on the ledge here. I can't, unfortunately, quite get up there. I suppose here, probably intended to drop down from above. Unless... Hold on. Never mind. Never mind. Stone shield concoction. Okay, so that's a concoction that we haven't seen before, but we know what it does, apparently. I mean, it sounds like we know what it does. Increase your sharp armor rating by 2,000 for 90 seconds. 90 seconds, okay. It's not stuck with indestructible. We do have 2 of these, still mysterious, but I suppose, I mean, we don't know that those are the same regen potion, necessarily. But I will test that, I suppose, maybe when I retry that boss fight. Which, yeah, I got very distracted from doing. I realize that. But that's okay. We've got plenty of time, no pressure, no rush. Well, I think if I fall down this tower, I might be stuck. So let's try not to do that. Is there any chance for us to get up there? I mean, we're close, but... Oh! Wait. There's no way. No, this is... It's close, but it's... We cannot quite jump up there. Hello there, big guy. And... yeah, I'm pretty sure this is more of a... You know, you're supposed to drop down onto these structures here from above kind of situation. Sure, it would be nice to have another unlockable shortcut or something, but I suppose we wouldn't be able to unlock it from here. If we could grab ledges and climb up, that would be nice, but pretty sure that's not how that works. Like, just grab this. Come on, you can do it. You can pull yourself up. So close. Tantalizing, but I don't think that's gonna work. Anyway, can I safely drop back down? Well, yes, kind of. Safe enough. I'm kinda scared of getting stuck in a weird corner. And definitely cannot trust every single little, you know, bit of geometry here to have been meticulously tested for traversability. Anyway, so I did follow this staircase all the way to the top, and it ended up connecting to up here, to the top of the face staircase. So that's nice to have that confirmed. There is obviously still that big open area with the boss. That's the main thing, I suppose, that I haven't done. This path continues upward and away from this structure. There's, yeah, that upper thing that we have not been to might be connected to that, might be reachable via that elevator that I still haven't taken. It's like the main thing, I guess. I'm trying to think of any other paths that I have not explored yet. That might be just about it. And then, yeah, we're hoping to find a way to that structure below that we saw in the distance, connecting with that stone bridge. Yeah, over there. Right. So there are still a couple of things to check out. But for now, well, since we didn't find a new checkpoint, so I am going to have to make my way back, but that's fine. We can easily return to the boss and deal with that next, I suppose, or maybe check the elevator first and, you know, just try to improve our odds as much as possible by finding more gear, leveling up maybe a little bit more, before attempting that big beast again. And hopefully my save point is, my save game is going to stay safe. In fact, yes. I mean, better find out now, I suppose. And if there is something to fix, some sort of issue to sort out, I should definitely do it now. You know, rather than who knows however many hours in. Continue. Tactician's amulet. Okay. Oh, yeah, we do have our stuff. That's good. And we were transported back here. Our level is whatever it is. Actually, we don't really... Oh no, we have level 3. Okay. It shows by the XP bar. Right. Okay, yeah, so that's all as it should be. Next time we're gonna start once again from here. Maybe we'll eventually find another checkpoint. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.